In this video, we're going to talk about the correct fretting hand position. The fretting hand is, for most people, the left hand, and it's the one we use to press the strings down on the fretboard. So what we want to do is create an efficient and comfortable hand position. Now, just bear in mind that if you haven't been playing very long, some of these positions are unusual and maybe a little bit uncomfortable at first. So if you do need to kind of take a minute and, shake off the tension or whatever, that's absolutely fine. Don't put yourself through any unnecessary pain. But of course, the saying, no pain, no gain, doesn't really apply 100% here, but there will be a little bit of tension as those muscles get used to doing certain things. So let's try and find the ideal fretting hand position. Let's use the chord E minor as an example. If you're not sure how to play an E minor, I'm going to pop a chord diagram up on the screen, but I'll also walk you through it. So you're going to be using these two fingers, the first finger of the fretting hand and the second finger of the fretting hand. That first finger is going to go to fret 2 of the A string, and the second finger is going to go to fret 2 of the D string. And the E minor chord will sound like this. Now, what you want to make sure of when you're playing your chords, these kind of open chords as we call them, you want to make sure that your thumb is behind the neck, roughly halfway down, if you can see that. I'm going to come up a little closer. Okay, can you see my thumb just there? So the important thing is we don't want it over the top like this. We want it behind the neck, around about halfway down, but don't be too strict, in between the first and second fingers that we have here for the E minor chord. So that's just a little close-up there of the correct hand position. And we want to try and maintain this hand position whatever chord we're playing. So if we're going to do E minor, and then we're going to go to C, and then we're going to go to D, and then we're going to go to G, so on and so forth, we want to try and keep that thumb in roughly the same place. Now, I appreciate that if you are just starting out, this can be very, very difficult to do. So don't be overly strict with yourself. These are all just kind of guidelines just to ease you in the right direction. And as time passes, you will build up the muscle strength in your hands and your fingers, and these things will happen more and more naturally. It is a progressive thing after all, so don't beat yourself up. So that's a little bit about getting the correct hand position on the guitar.